Second last race of the day, race number 31 for the X30 Senior Final. Lucas Ellingham on pole. He's been doing a fantastic job all day. Let's see if he can hold that on track in only a minute. Archie Forbes alongside him in second, then Alex Johnston, then Vishal Patel, Thomas Byrne and Christian Brooks. Jordan Brown lines up in seventh alongside him, Brandon Matchell, then Nathan Armes, Scott Smith, Caelan Burbridge and Jerome Phillip. Then it's Ty Stansfield, followed by Thomas Glyde, Oliver Henwood, Alex Doddington, Thomas Massarella and Jake Yanagasawa. Harrison Pugh and Mason Weir round out the top 20. They're followed by Benjamin Southgate, Martin Alga, Hugo Gilbert and Curtis Luke. Cameron Davey and Mick Banner round out the 25th and 26th drivers on today's grid for the X30 Senior Final. And here we go. No false start, I do believe. We're going through the first corners and the leader is off. The leader is off already. Manages to rejoin just okay, does Lucas Ellingham. And someone's gone through the huge puddle on the outside there. That's not what you want to do. Jordan Brown that was going through the puddle, but he manages to keep it all going. And he's still very much involved in this race. Some guys getting pretty sideways through that left-hander at the top after Christmas. But all of them keeping it on the track just about. And oh, there's a spinner at the 72. Gets a little love tap from the 76 as he goes past. But yeah, that's 72. That is Alex Doddington spinning around. Getting frustrated with himself there. Down at Ashby. But is able to pick himself back up and carry on with no one collecting him, thank God. And look at that, the 95, my goodness. I think that was four wheels off the track. But he's actually going to lose out because of that. Goes wide. It's slightly assisted wide as well, but that's okay. That's definitely allowed. He gets shifted back down. So that was Vishal Patel dropping slightly further down in the 95. Archie Forbes dropped a few positions as well in number 14. Him and Vishal are now going to battle into Christmas, but there's a move for the lead. Lucas Ellingham goes very wide. He might even lose two positions here. Not quite. He's going to try and fight back though onto the 74, but that's it. Thomas Byrne takes the lead of today's final for your X30 senior class. There's lots more battling going on behind though. Fourth and fifth place seemingly changing as well. The 14 under lots of pressure from the 95. That's still Vishal Patel. He's going to try and switch it back. He's going to do so. He's going to bully him out wide as well. And the 40 is going to come over to the inside. I thought there was going to be a bigger crash there than there was. 88 still managing to slide his way through and up the inside. I think there's another a number change for the 88 star. I think that was this race. I don't remember what number it actually was. We'll have to wait and see when they come through. But here we are. There's the 95, right? Who's going to be behind the... It must be 18. It has to be 18. It is. It's Brandon Matchell in the 18. That's not the 88. He's followed him through. And that's Archie Forbes down another couple of positions, down to 7th. But side by side are Lucas Ellingham and the 304 of Alex Johnston. Lucas Ellingham holds the inside, though, and holds his third position. Trying to keep a hold of that medal place. But might not be for long. He slipped down from first down to third so far. And Alex certainly giving him a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. There he is, the 95. That's Vishal Patel going slightly wide, but actually getting quite a nice line through there. A decent exit. 88 and 14 having a ding-dong battle, though. That's, of course, 18 and... Sorry, Brandon Matchell it is. That's Lucas Ellingham and the 304 of Alex Johnson continuing to battle throughout the lap. As we look further back, there you go. There's Brandon Matchell leading that pack now. With the 80 behind, that's Jordan Brown. He's moved up 2 positions on that last lap. Up from 8th to 6th and continuing to climb. He's doing very nicely in this race, is Jordan Brown. Getting himself involved with the front running pack. He is. Go for it, sir. There he goes for it. The 304. Low, so late on the brakes. Gets slightly stuck on the... Oh, there is contact as they come back together. Lucas Ellingham and Alex Johnston. But no issues there for either of them. Just a little bit of a front wheel to rear wheel, really, that was. But their battling has allowed for the cars behind. That's Brandon Matchell, Jordan Brown, and all that lot to re-catch up. The 304 is going to go for it again into the left-hander. He's going to do so. Lucas Ellingham's going to try and get the cut back, which he does. Just about, but he's going to get put on the grass. He's sideways. He's held it. He's just held it. Lucas Ellingham, that was incredible. Bullies back out the way, the person who was trying to re-overtake him. But he has... That was the 32 who bullied out the way. That was Caelan Burbridge. But he has been overtaken by 2 other drivers, as well as Alex Johnston. we're going to see a replay of that now. Look at this. Maybe Alex didn't even see him. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt exiting there. You do exit all the way out wide. But, yeah, Lucas Ellingham getting a good exit, going out wide and just getting squeezed onto the grass. And as I said earlier, you don't want to get on that green stuff. It's very, very slippery, as Lucas has just found out. Dropping down to 6th. Jordan Brown and Brandon Maxwell getting a couple of extra positions. It was actually Jordan Brown gaining 2 from that. So fair play to Jordan. He is absolutely scything up the grid, is Jordan. And now we can see Lucas Ellingham continuing to struggle a little bit. He's got the 75 of Jerome Phillip now behind him and now ahead of him. Might be trying to do the same as he did last lap. He's going to go the other side this time. Knows he shouldn't, he doesn't want to get punted off on the outside again. Round the outside though. Nice move from Lucas to retake the position. He does get a contact warning though. So Lucas does need to watch out on his future moves. Another one for Alex Johnson as well. So I guess the stewards deciding they both deserved a contact warning for that one. And that's the 46th. That's Mason Weir. Oh dear, frustrating for him. Probably a mechanical for that one, it seems. His kart is pulled off the centre of the circuit. He's not going to be continuing today's race. He's doing pretty well as well, up in sort of 12th, 13th, 14th position, I think he was. So frustrating for him, but we look back to the 304. This is Alex Johnson in 3rd place. This is a battle for the medal. As 80's going to send it on the inside. That's Jordan Brown continuing to side his way through the pack. They're going to try and go back on the inside. It's the 304. That was interesting. We'll keep it at that word. 80 gets him a big hit, re-entering the circuit on the bumper. Just to say, come on, mate, what was that? It was my corner. 304 of Alex Johnson does put his hand up, says apologies, sir. And maybe I shouldn't have gone for that one. But they're both okay. They both continue to race, and that's allowed for Brandon Matchell and Archie Forber to catch up right behind them as well. So this has now become a 4-way battle for this 3rd position. Quite slow on the apex was Alex Johnston there, exiting the first couple of set of corners. Going very defensive as well. Still going to go out wide. Wow. They're going to make contact. Yes, they are. Just didn't have a big collision there. Side pod to side pod contact, really. But he does make it stick. So that's Jordan Brown up into 3rd position now, up into the podium place. And a contact warning come through for Oliver Henwood as well, down in 12th place. But there we are. Brown up into 3rd. What a move from him. And no reply from Alex Johnson this time around. Let's just have a look. This is our X30 seniors. Still so much battling going out on track. I can barely keep up. So we're going to cross the line. Thomas Byrne and Nathan Armes quite a way ahead, but only 1.3 seconds between them. About 6 seconds back again to Jordan Brown, who's now in 3rd. And yeah, Jordan Brown did start 7th. I thought he was further back, but he must have dropped a couple of places on the start. And has been fighting his way back since. Now up into 3rd place. Very impressive there. We still see Lucas Ellingham in the 99. He's down in 7th now. Finding it a little bit challenging out there, but managing to hold off Jerome Phillip for that 7th place. Might just be getting slightly unlucky with what's going on out on track is Lucas. But Thomas Byrne and Nathan Armes don't care. They're very, very happy about that. The only 2 drivers lapping in the 57s currently are those 2 leading pair. Very, very close to each other on lap times as well. Just as I say that, they literally go within about 100th of a second of each other on that last lap. Still about 1.3 seconds between them though, so still no battle to report of just yet. Ooh, Kart going very wide there in the wetsuit. That was a number 15, was it? It was indeed. Benjamin Southgate. I think he was side by side with Thomas Glade. Slightly wide there, but I think he retook the position into the first corner. They're still side by side behind. My goodness. Dives in behind. I think he had to relinquish the position there to Thomas Glide. Still some great battling going on up and down the field. Vishal Patel, not sure what happened to him. He was up near the front of the field early on. He's dropped down to 20th now. Just lost 2 positions, one to Harrison Pugh and one to Ty Stansfield. As we see someone going a bit wide there as well. That's the 32. That's Caelan Burbridge. I think he was overtaken by Oliver Henwood possibly. There's Oliver Henwood just behind him. I'm telling fibs. And just behind him is Scott Smith. So come around, only a minute left to go in this one. Obviously, the 57-second lap times for the leaders. They went over the start-finish line quite a bit before, though. So I'm going to assume we've got 3 laps to go, I think. I'm being told through my ear it's raining quite a lot. Yeah, we could see on that other camera that it was starting to... There we go. You can see it again on that one. Starting to pummel it down. Christmas corner camera really showing justice to the elements today. But yeah, the drivers again now having to deal with, obviously, throughout most of this race, they've dealt with it getting drier. So finding out where the grip is as it's getting drier. Now they've got the absolute oblivion of finding out where the grip is now it's getting wetter, which is definitely a lot harder, as you're finding you need to brake early every time rather than later every time. So it could prove interesting, but not too long left in this race, as I'd guessed. Thomas Byrne and Nathan Armes are able to come over the line before the timer runs out, which means that we're going to get this lap and then one other. 2 more laps to go left in this race. Still about 1.8, 1.9 second gap between that leading 2, and then about 6 seconds back, 5-6 seconds back to third place man of Jordan Brown. Still, as I said earlier, lots of battles going on. There's a cheeky move up the inside, possibly from the 72. That's Alex Doddington. Isn't able to make the most of it, though. And Thomas Massarella, I think it is. Oh, the 65! He's off. Thomas glide. That is very frustrating for Thomas. Goes off down at the down at Ashby, I think that was close to, actually. But yeah, annoying for him, as the leading drivers have started the final lap now. Annoying to spin off this late on in the race. But yeah, as I said, lots of battles going on up and down. We saw Thomas Massarella, Alex Doddington going at it. As we look back, this is the 74. Thomas Byrne leading the race. Done a very stellar job for well, for all of this, really. Putting in the pace. Still happening in the 57s. We've got Jordan Brown, who's joined them in the 57s now. So is Archie Forber. There's only about 4 people in the 57s, but definitely the track getting slightly quicker. The guy's getting a bit more used to the conditions as well, despite them possibly being a bit more rain coming down, which could play into our final. But don't worry about that just yet. The X30 Senior comes to a close, and Thomas Byrne wins it. What a fantastic race from him, and he is so pleased with that one. In the 74 car, what a win for Thomas. Nathan Armes comes home in second, with Jordan Brown taking third, then Alex Johnston in fourth, Brandon Matchell there in fifth, with Archie Forber in sixth, Lucas Ellingham in seventh, Jerome Phillip in eighth, Caelan Burbridge in ninth, Christian Brooks in 10th, rounding out your top 10.